Yo, it's good, everybody. We got another beers with Barton. It is Sunday. I think it's May 22nd. I think that's what it is. Tomorrow, 23rd. Yeah, sounds right. So it's May 22nd. It's 2022, and we are getting dangerously close to the end of school year for the kids. I think 2 weeks in. But what a weekend we've had. A great weekend. Thursday night had the hangout with the neighbors, buddies, and then Friday we actually kind of had a last minute kind of a get together. Jessica, typically by Friday she's pretty much done with the week. She goes into the office at least 3 days a week. And when she goes in, she gets there at she leaves at 7:30. She's not home till 5:36. She works all day. When I go into the office, which is supposed to be 3 days a week, which is typically 2, sometimes 1.5, I get there at 9:30, and I leave at 12:05. Now I work it before I go, and I work when I get home. I'm working. I'm just anti-office, and it's worked so far. Jessica goes in, she does her work, she works long days. So normally by Friday, she's kind of unless we've got a commitment or something for Michaela, she's I just want to chill. Well, she got home. She had to work through her lunch. It was 5:15, or maybe 5:15. She got home early on Friday, and said, "Hey, do you want to do something?" We text a friend. Most people were busy. Anyways, text my buddy Zach. They're trying to figure out dinner. We ended up meeting up at High Branch, one of my favorite breweries. They had food trucks. The kids played games next door at the gaming place, same place Michaela had her birthday. That was a great Friday. We ended up closing the place down. We got there at 6:15, and we stayed there till 10 or 10:30. That was great. Saturday, we just ran a bunch of errands. We had to get a new printer because ours died. We've had ours for 7 years. We don't use it hardly at all. But of course, end of year, Michaela needs a bunch of stuff printed. They don't let them print at school. Cool, right? So we're let's get another printer. They're not that expensive. I think we got one for $150. So we ended up going to BJ's, which is a Costco. And of course, we get a printer and then everything else. So, $470 later, we have a printer. Anyways, we did that. And we ended up just hanging out, doing some stuff around the house. And then my niece actually came over. We went to the pool for about 43 minutes till the thunderstorm happened and we got kicked out. So that was a thing. But my niece Ollie came over. I hadn't seen her in a while. We saw each other for a second on Mother's Day, but hadn't really spent time with her. So she came over. It was cool. She hung out. Michaela ended up going to a friend's house that night, and then we all got to go to dinner, my niece, Jessica, and I. It's fantastic. Good just to catch up. A new brewery opened up. A brewery restaurant called BJ's. BJ's restaurant, not BJ's like the Costco. We used to have them in California, Sacramento, and Vacaville. And they brew their own beer. And it's good beer. And we went and had some good food and hung out on Saturday. And then we got home about 9 o'clock. And Jess was going to run up and grab Michaela in the neighborhood. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to grab another beer and have a cigar and just hang out. Well, I laid down on the couch. And I was out cold. Probably trying to catch up on some sleep. Plus, I did have some beers throughout the day. But Jess finally got me up about maybe 10:30ish. Went to bed. Slept really good. And I didn't get out of bed until about 9:40 this morning maybe. And we actually were meeting some friends for some lunch, and then went to the Cannonballers, Kannapolis Cannonballers baseball game today at 1. So I barely woke up, had some coffee, went and got ready, and then we headed over, grabbed some lunch, grabbed a beer, and hit the game. Had a great time. One of Michaela's friends, their dance company, did a little did a little show before the game, and then the Cox Mill Elementary 3rd through 5th grade sang the national anthem. Michaela had a chance to do it. She decided not to. But we just hung out. It was hot, very hot, but we watched the whole game. Had a great time. Cannonballers lost 8-7. They were down 8-4 in the ninth and almost came back. But we had a good time. Drank plenty of beers, had some good food, ice cream, got a new hat. Just a great weekend. And then we hit the grocery store on the way home, and then made some pasta salad for dinner, watched a little golf. Oh man, cleaned the house a little bit, second load of laundry, all that kind of fun stuff. Jessica got the wireless printer set up finally. Not because she didn't know what she was doing, but because nothing's ever easy. It wouldn't set up, it wouldn't take our IP address, all that fun stuff. And just finished the golf tournament. Now I'm sitting outside. We got a little rain, and I'm gonna enjoy this cigar and have a couple beers, and then I'm gonna get myself ready for bed because tomorrow is back to the grind. I'm supposed to be in the office tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll go from there. So cheers to everyone's weekend. We had a great one. Nothing spectacular, but just good time with friends. Good time. Michaela had some good times. Nothing like really planned. We didn't have anything we had to do. It just worked out this weekend that we had a lot of cool stuff. So enjoyed it. Grabbed this beer yesterday as we were running some errands. We went to get some breakfast yesterday because we didn't have any food in the house. I don't really eat breakfast. So we ended up hitting Chick-fil-A at like 10:22, and they served breakfast till 10:30. And I walked over to Total Wine, which is like a cigar, wine, and beer place. Grabbed some beers and cigars, and then we went and did our BJ. So this one is the Count's Brewery, the Coronator. It's a premium beer, doppelbock. Since 1567, Acrobra. So the Bavarian Purity Law. So never had this one before, so figured, hey, I'll grab it. I don't have any clean pints, glasses at all because I use them all, and I haven't washed any until tonight. They're actually in the dishwasher as we speak. So I'll use this bad boy. I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. This is a doppelbock, and it is, let's see if we got a little ABV on this bad boy. 7.2, that's a good one. It's the purity law is water, yeast, barley, and hops. It's only 4 ingredients. And I'm here for it. Let's see if it's a sipper. Is a drinker or a guzzler. Cheers. Wow, it's pretty tasty, pretty smooth. Wow, it goes down pretty easy. For a doppelbock. I like the fullness and the flavor of it. It tastes just like the style. Wow, it's actually less aggressive than most beers for this style, and this is 7.2. I think some doppelbocks are more in like the low 7s, maybe low 6s, maybe mid 6s. This one at 7.2. All right, cheers. I'll drink to that. Wow, that was very tasty. All right, well, that's all she wrote. Saturday night, Saturday scaries are real, are happening, because tomorrow is back to reality, which is my least favorite thing, reality. I like to live my own little world. So, all right, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, which is a couple hours. Enjoy it. Until next time. Adeuces.